A great teacher of ours, a literature teacher, once wrote an article titled, "The Custom of Reward Bestowal Among the Uyghurs." This was about 25 or 30 years ago. I mean, if you search for it, just type it into Google. If you search for the custom of reward bestowal among the Uyghurs, this article will come up. The late Professor Shahabeddin Tekin. When we read this years ago with my friends, we were completely astonished. There he says that the Uyghurs, that is the pre-Islamic Turkish tribes, would read and have Buddhist texts written. They believed that a spiritual merit would be gained as a result. And so they would begin to distribute this merit. They would have the sacred books called Veda, read and written for the first soul, the second soul, and hope for the merit gained from this. For the first soul, the second soul, the third soul, the fourth soul. Then to the one who wrote it, the one who had it written, the one who had it read, and to the deceased, to the congregation. They would generously send these merits to the souls of the congregation who were present. Then it is said that after the Turks became Muslim, they transformed this custom of transferring merit into the practice of having the Quran and the Mawlid recited and written. And what happened then? Thus, the Quran, which should be read, understood, and recited in terms of its meaning. Let's talk about that topic. What does recitation mean? While it is a book that should be recited with understanding, we turned it into a book that is merely read aloud, from which we expect empty, meaningless rewards just for the act of reading. And we deceived ourselves. The entire Ummah deceived itself. All Muslims deceived each other. In fact, we even, God forbid, tried to deceive the Almighty Himself. They try to deceive Allah and those who believe, but they deceive only themselves. They want to deceive Allah and the believers, but in fact they only deceive themselves. In this way, just as Allah the Exalted says, "Are you teaching your religion to Allah?" We act as if we are doing so. Oh my Lord, you sent down this book, but look, we say, let us follow the meaning of this book and thus prepare ourselves for a great social, psychological, and socio-psychological transformation and revolution that will save us from ignorance. Let us reach Tawheed, the oneness of God, not so that it leads us to unity, togetherness, and to an Islam that will make us brothers with the universe. O Lord, we have turned it into a religion where each letter earns us several palaces in paradise, and we expect you to accept this. And thus, we have tried to impose the Quran and religion upon Almighty Allah, just as we impose it on each other.